Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. This is me again, Jocy here, and on today's video I would like to talk to you about the situation that we have to go through right now here in Germany because of the coronavirus. I think coronavirus has taken so much of our lives right now, not just in Germany but all over the world. And at the moment, the struggle is real, especially for the parents who have children, because they don't know where to bring their children. Most of them are needs to stay at home because of their children. They cannot go to work, and a lot of schools are closed, or all schools, I believe, are closed here in Germany. Board exam are canceled because of the coronavirus. All of the events within the public interest needs to be canceled. All of the museum, the cinema, and as well as the stores are closed, except for the pharmacy, the drugstores, and as well as the grocery shop. Those are the stores that are allowed to be open only. It's quite awkward, or how would you say, strange. I went a while ago to take a walk in the city because since last week I need to do home office. I'm so glad that I have this chance or opportunity, or given that option at the same time, to do home office rather than me going to work every day, especially that I am living so far away from work. I need to drive at least 75 to 80 kilometers away just to reach work, so it is like approximately an hour drive or an hour and a half drive to work. And yeah, so since last week I am doing home office. Everything works well, but then again, I don't really see so much problem with it. But if you go out of the city, then you would notice the difference at all, because all of the shops, you will see some of the clips that I'm going to show you as well. So just like that here, there are notice that they are closed because of the coronavirus. Unfortunately, the time frame when are they going to open again is unpredictable. You cannot just basically tell when are they allowed to open again. So a lot of businesses are actually suffering because of this situation right now. Some of them need to go on bankruptcy. So it's not just in the Philippines but also here abroad, even in Germany, even in this country which is so powerful and so rich, but still a lot of people are suffering. Some people cannot afford to pay their rent anymore because they cannot work, and at the same time, if there's no work, they don't get paid. There are just some fortunate people who could still work and at the same time get paid, or do home office and at the same time get paid for them to pay their bills as well. But everything right now has to be driven at its minimum. No stores is allowed to open, and at the same time, for the people it is advised, but for the business establishments, it is mandated that they should close their stores. For big businesses, they have like specific rules and policies that they have to follow. Most commonly, they need to give notice to their workers about the coronavirus and what are the things that they need to do to avoid the spreading of the virus, or at least minimize the spread of the virus. And most especially when I was still working, although the situation is actually happening already, we got notice that we need to avoid contact with our colleague and at least have a distance of 1 meter to 1.5 meters away from each other. We're no longer allowed to eat like lunch together, which we do usually. Every time we have lunch, we meet in our pantry area where we usually have our chit chat and at the same time enjoy our meal. So we cannot do that in the last part of me working in the office. And apart from the establishments that are being closed, hospitals are also isolating the patient. Before, normally in a hospital, there is like a small garden where you could go out as a patient, because not all patients are bedridden. They just have to stay at the hospital and continue their medication, but they are able to walk. And if you are isolated in just one room because of the virus, even though you are able to walk, actually it is a struggle and depressing at the same time. Apart from that, if you have a family member who is currently at the hospital because of some illnesses, not because of coronavirus, then you are not allowed to visit them. Patients need to stay in the hospital, and visitors are not welcome to visit the patient at all. So, meaning to say, you will only see them when they will be released out of the hospital. Aside from that, at the same time, it is almost the end of March, which means the last Sunday of March, they are going to change the time normally from winter to daylight savings, or like summertime. And as you can see right now, even from the back of the background, my window, it is very sunny right now. The weather is pretty nice, although it's a little bit chilly, but still it is wonderful to go outside because the plants are starting to grow. You could see a lot of flowers, and at the same time you could enjoy the environment, because in winter everything is just gray and dark. The vision is so depressing, and so a lot of people are actually looking forward to the spring, which is going to happen anytime soon, or actually is actually taking place right now, because you could see a lot of plants growing within the street, from the backyard, and it's just very beautiful. But you just can't enjoy them at the moment. You cannot enjoy them with your family because people are limited to maximum of 2 people going outside. If you need to accompany somebody, then they need to be at least or maximum of 2 person, not more than that, because they are advising people to have this social distancing. Yeah. And at the same time, I have mentioned to you that establishments are mandated to follow the rules that they need to be closed. But for people who are resident here in Germany, and at the same time who are living here in Europe, basically, or I would just name the Germans itself, because it's quite wide. Some countries have different limitations. Here in Germany, people are advised not to go out. So meaning it is in your own responsibility to follow the rules and regulation. It is in your own responsibility to go outside and get the flu or not get the flu or transmit it to other people. A lot of people are very cooperative, but some just don't care about it, especially the youth. But a lot of people are pretty responsible in taking this situation very seriously right now. So we are still allowed to go out of our own home as of this moment, because every now and then they are changing the rules. Before, it was just only an advice to like limit the seats or not having like sitting together. But right now, since a lot of people are not listening, the rules are being implemented one at a time. Police person or police officers needs to go to the cluster of people to let them like disperse. They need to go far away from each other because they're not supposed to be sitting next to each other or very close from each other, at least 1 to 2 meters away from each other. That is the minimum distance that you have to actually acknowledge. And if they're not doing that, then of course the law enforcer are implementing the rules. So so far I am doing great. I don't have any problems at all. At the moment, as of this moment of time, you are still allowed to go outside, take an exercise, and at the same time go to the stores, grocery shops. Those are the only ones that are open right now to buy food, but you need to expect a long queue of line because a lot of people are panic buying, or they don't have plenty of time as well. They can only go buy groceries after they are done with their work. Those are the things that you just have to anticipate. Me and my husband are only buying what we need, and if the refrigerator is empty, then that is the only time that we are doing our grocery, because we don't want to be stuck in a lot of people who are buying massive goods even if they don't need it. Maybe they are just anticipating what is going to happen or what might happen, but I don't want to put myself in a situation being so crazy about things that is not still happening. I don't want to worry myself into things that is still not happening, because if I were to do that, then I don't know what's gonna happen in our future, guys. I think we just have to stop hoarding. We need to stop panic buying. Just buy whatever you need and what actually is supposed to be, but some of you are actually getting so much goods. Just leave some for the others who might be needing those goods as well. Hopefully this horror will end soon. I hope and pray and wish that everybody will stay safe and the number of deaths of people will stop soon, really soon, because of this coronavirus. Stay safe, guys, and keep on watching. Please be kind to each other. If you do like this video, give me a thumbs up, share this video, and give me your feedback. What is it in your end? How is it like that? Where do you live? Are you also experiencing the same thing that like what I do? Please share your situation also, and give or write your comment down below. Thank you. Have a great day. Have fun watching. Bye bye.